Alright people, welcome to this match reaction against Chelsea versus Newcastle, or Newcastle versus Chelsea, whatever way you want to say it. But yeah, welcome. What a game, what a game. I don't even know whether I should be happy or I should be sad, but you know, I am happy. I'm alright. It was a tough one. We all know how difficult it is to go away to Newcastle Stadium. It's ridiculous. Even though it's not even under the lights this time, it's the normal, natural lights we're playing under, and it was still as difficult. That first half was something else. That first half was a nightmare. That first half was horrible. That first half was... You can't even... There's not... You know, what do you even have to say much, to be fair, for this kind of a game? You know it's going to be difficult. Eddie Howe set up his team ridiculous. Eddie Howe is actually a wicked guy. Oh, my God. I looked at the formation. I looked at the people on the pitch. Solid. Gordon on the left. Murphy on the right. Rumours. Tonali. Ramsey. This guy. And Watermaid. Watermaid was a night. Was literally... We could not even handle him. We could not even handle him until later in the game after a second goal. That's when we kind of like, you know, started getting something into the game. But boy, that formation was something else. Look on the bench, you can see Alanga, you can see Wissa, and you can see one of the fast guy. Every one of them pace. So we had too much to do with. Maresca had too much to do with. I had too much to do with. We all had too much to do with. We had to do with Watermaid, that's just a giant in the box, crossing, anything, arriving in position. So he didn't even score with his head in this game. That's the funniest thing about it. He didn't even score with his head. We have Gordon on the right that's just gonna run down at any man. Pace. Murphy, same. Pace, positioning, crossing, all of these things. We're in there for them. That first half, we could not even handle Gordon and Watermaid. We could not handed the ball to them. My team, Maresca's team, were panicking, fam. We are all on the edge of our seat. And we can't even complain. We can't even say there's anything wrong with the formation. Joao Pedro up front, Cole Palmer, Neto, Garnacho. Garnacho is probably the only thing that's our big issue in this game. And it's something we're just going to keep talking about. Forget he scored against Cardiff. We're thinking after he scored against Cardiff, he's going to drag his momentum on. He's gonna be fired up, but clearly not. Clearly not. We are glad to have Caicedo back, because today I don't think we could have played with anyone there. Even though when, what's his name? Enzo Fernandez came on and was playing right next to him for a while when they took Gusto off, and then James went back to right back. Man, I think James is really settling into that center defensive role, which is really working well for him. You know, obviously, like, he still has a lot to work on in terms of positioning and where he needs to be. And, you know, if you need to drive, you need to know that, you know, you need to come back. And that's our biggest issue, really, for him playing that position. But does he do it well? Yes, he does it well. He does it really well. But he just needs to manage the game more better, because the midfield was not open today, because obviously, like, Caicedo was back, so he's there defending. They just didn't run into our, like, the way Cardiff was doing and every previous team that we played when Caicedo was not there. So, you know, but in some way, we still have quite a lot to work on. Not even gonna be here and be like, because we came back from a 2-0 down, we know what this or what that. No, we have a lot to work on. There's a lot to work on, even from passing, positioning, gameplay, decision making. Decision making is a lot, because it's what I keep saying about players with passing. They're just passing to who they can see. You know I talked about sometimes it being routine. When I talk about passing routine, from the back to the midfield, it's routine. There's not, you know, if any coach, you know, they have a routine. How do you play from the back straight to the midfield? But when it gets to the midfield and gets to the attacker, that's where the creativity needs to come in. You know, but from the back, you've already positioned, okay, the keeper is either going long or he's going to pass out short. If he's going to pass out short, it's routine. Who's going to get the ball next? Where is he going to go next? And where is he going to go next? And that's the thing. Then the creativity part comes out in the final half, where, you know, our attackers is either they dribble or they go past a player or they play a quick 1-2. Those decision making, that's what we're lacking a little bit. In that first half, we could not even make 3 or 4 passes together. It was a struggle. was a struggle. But I didn't say it though, because the way Newcastle came out, and you know, in the live watch along, I did say that, you know, Newcastle currently have the pace edge against us now. So they're pressing us too high. They're pressing us too high. So we can't even do our routine pass or get the ball out of defense. And that's why they had more of the ball. That's why they had more chances. That's why the XG flew up ridiculously. And we were looking like this game is going to be a nightmare. We didn't even know where the chances were going to come because we couldn't even play. So, you know, but I was like, it's only going to last 25, 30 minutes. 30 minutes, they're not going to keep that. They can't keep up that pace. And that's what happened in the second half. They ran out their legs in the first half, you know. Anyhow, without wicked and bad ease, with the formation, change the front three with fast players. Mansbrough and Alanga, Mansbrough and Wissa, and Mansbrough and some Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes had a great chance. Could he have put that away? Yes, but we all know Harvey Barnes. You know, you give him 10 chances, he's only gonna score 2. He's only going to score 2. He needs to waste a couple, just like Garnacho. But would I prefer Harvey Barnes over Garnacho? Yes, because he's actually ball control, ball movement, and all that is great. It's just his finishing. And Garnacho, it's not only just about finishing. Even protecting the ball, whenever he gets the ball, literally, I just lose up. And I don't even know what Maresca told this guy. Pass to Garnacho. It's just everywhere. I saw 2-3 chances. Like, people overlooked Palmer and passed to Garnacho. And I'm like, why? I don't understand. If they have given a simple ball to Cole Palmer, it would have attracted the defenders. They would have come closer to him, and Garnacho would be free to score a tap-in. That's how I saw it. But these people, I know what they were trying to do is give Garnacho the ball so that he drags them, and then Cole Palmer will be free for him to cut it back, and then Cole Palmer can have a shot. But yeah, but let's do this. A lot of things I saw in this game we were not doing was the simple passes. We were still doing all this outside of foot flicks and all of that stuff. Just play simple. Like, the reason why we considered the first goal was because Fofana, not trying to blame Fofana or anything, but it was because he was holding the ball for too long. Just release the ball. He was trying to carry the ball into midfield, trying to dribble past 3-4 men. You're not going to go anywhere that far. And they made us pay for it. And that's why we considered our first goal. The second goal is just lack of concentration. Is what we've been saying over and over. Lack of concentration. Guys are not reading the threat. Watermaid was literally, and then, that was another chance, actually. That was another chance that Watermaid was literally just free in the box because one of our players was down and everybody's hand was up like the ref's going to give it. The ball is not out of play. Play to the whistle. We say this stuff to Sunday League players we shouldn't be saying this to, professional football players. No, we shouldn't be saying that. We play to the whistle. If the whistle ain't gone, you keep playing, twice. Gordon had one, Watermaid had another one, and these Newcastle guys are bad guys. These guys are not stopping. These guys are not stopping for nobody. They don't care if your player's down on the floor dying, fam. They don't care. They want to score. They wanted to win that game so bad. And they could have won it, but, God just saved us. It was just a miracle. We came out of 2 goals that we scored literally is a miracle. You score a free kick. What are the odds you're going to get a free kick or in a good position of scoring? We scored that one. Reece James, big up Reece James any day, anytime. This guy is literally giving his life, his sweat, and his blood for this team. If only we can get this from every single body, fam. El Garnacho, if only we can get that from you. But no, we're not getting that. Yeah, so in terms of defense, we're doing all right, but we can do better. We can do better. Because we will come against tough teams, tougher teams than Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle is 11th position. Let's not forget as well. Newcastle are in 11th position. 11th or 12th position before the start of this game. And, this should be a game we win if we're going to be in top 4. This is a game we should be winning. Yeah, but it's just because the way the Premier League season is, nobody is really performing well or doing exceptionally well. Obviously, everyone's probably going to say Arsenal, but even Arsenal with the injury, we can see what they're playing. Yeah. But yeah, concentration is very, 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 very important. Concentration is very, very important. We don't anticipate. Would you even say anticipate a threat? Yeah, it is a word. It should go. Yeah, we don't anticipate a threat. We don't even, we do a lot of ball watching. Like, literally, that free kick was taken so quickly for their goal, for Newcastle's goal, second goal, it was taken so quickly. And I don't know who Maresca, you have a tall player. Normal sense is get your tallest player to be marking the tallest player. That's how it is in set pieces. But no, Chalobah was literally edge of the box. Why Fofana was basically the one marking him. Just did not react quick enough, and they were trying to draw a VAR offside line, but man was onside because Caicedo's leg was sticking out. So it's just those kind of things that we have to be, when you come into, everybody knows now. Everybody knows that we struggle with crosses. Yes, everybody knows that. We struggle with crosses. Set pieces, we struggle with it. Everybody knows that. So that's what they're going to do. Set up a low block or press or something. At least they even came out flying. They didn't even pack the bus. They came out flying out to us like, don't let them play out from the back because they know we want to play out from the back. And it's long playing from the back because, yes, all our attackers are short guys other than Joao Pedro. And Joao Pedro proved them wrong today with his goal. That goal came out of nowhere. I'm going to download my live stream. I'm going to call him. I could not even believe it was a goal. Like, can you imagine? You guys watch this reaction for a second and see. Watch this reaction. Nice one, Sanchez. Sanchez saved you, bro. Don't know what dribble that is, fam. I don't even want to know. Hey! It's in! Ah! Is it a goal? Oh my god! What? How did it score like that? Ah! How? Wrong goal. How? Joao Pedro, ow! What was even that? Just a clearance. Sanchez got an assist, can you imagine? Just a clearance, just chested the ball, boom! Oh, he headed it. Who? Out of nothing, fam. What is this? Oh my god! I can't believe it. I'm still shocked. I am still shocked. I can't believe it. Sanchez got an assist. He doesn't even know nothing about it. But, wow. We're back in this. I told you, man. Do you think Chelsea can come back? Oh. I could not even believe it was a goal. How can you man tell me that was a goal? No way. Literally, Sanchez got an assist. They literally blasted the ball, caught the ball from whatever corner, whatever it was, caught the ball and literally just flung it. They even flung it, kicked it out long. How? What are the odds? What's the if God was not with us for this game, there was no way. What other way were we gonna get any goal? But after the second goal went in, it was great. But yeah, how did he even head that ball, chest that ball, and their defender slipped or something has happened to him? I don't know what happened to him. He got hit by lightning, thunder, got hit by something. We don't know what happened to him. Man just fell. And for all we know, Joao Pedro is in. And I'm like, wow. No way. Is he actually in? That game got me stressed, man. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't even believe what I'm seeing. Until the ball went in, the goal line, the goal time changed, and all of the goal time. The score number changed, and I was like, I still couldn't believe that. It was just in so easy. And that's when the game just literally opened up. And we grew in confidence. We need to be able to grow in confidence against this team. We need to assert our authority in the game. And that's one of the things we try to figure out games as the game go on. And that's our main issue. When Man City come, they come in stepping in authority. Arsenal, they come in stepping in with authority into the game. Liverpool. And that's what we're lacking. We don't assert our authority in game. And that's the problem. And the moment we concede, everything is, thank God for that halftime. Maybe at that halftime, I don't know what Maresca said to them in the changing room, but when we came out, we looked much better. And then the free kick went in, and then the second goal went in, and then we looked extremely great. And we could have gone away with we could have won this game. Newcastle could have won this game as well. So I'm not taking anything away from them, but we could have won this game as well. Other than, if not because of Garnacho and it's just wastefulness of chances. That's his wastefulness of chances. I don't know. Does he not watch other guys, what they do in that position? Because they had to play 90 minutes. We didn't have Gittins. We didn't have no Estoval. We had nobody. Our sub. The bench today, my God. There was literally no hope. The two hope of the sub we're going to make was Enzo Fernandez and Santos. Those were the only two players we hoped for. The rest were defenders. So there was no game changer on the bench. Game changer Estoval, I think he's gone on for whatever this tournament is. So yeah. So it just looked like we going away with a draw is actually a miracle, to be honest. It's actually a miracle, to be honest, because we had all our cards out, we had all our heads out, we had everything out. There was nothing we could do in that game that, but God just saved us. Literally, that's all I can say. God literally just saved us out of nowhere. But could we have gone and won? We could have, because Garnacho just keep wasting chances, I don't need you to be scoring against a League One team. You need to be scoring the Premier League. That's what we bought you in for. That's what you're getting paid for. And I don't understand you yourself as a player. Don't you watch players in your position and see what they do? Literally, this guy dribbled. This guy was trying to dribble a defender. He's going right, the ball's going left. How is that even possible, fam? In this day and age, I know it's possible. I see those kind of stuff in Sunday League, in preschool, primary school games, and all of those kind of stuff. Yeah, but you're professional. You're going this way, the ball is going the other way. Where? Defender was perplexed, fam. The guy was like, the ball is here, you're going there. What? What else are we going to see from? What else are we going to get from Garnacho? What else? Every single week, he has a way of surprising us and shocking us and being the talk of the week. Literally. He scored a goal in he scored 2 goals. You can't score 2 goals. I believe he scored 2, right? Or 2 and assist. I think he scored 2 goals. You can't score 2 goals and then you come to the midweek and you're wasting chances. Like, I know they were not like the worst of chances, but trust me, if Doku or any of these top beans players find themselves in that position, you guys tell me, who do you rate more, Garnacho or Martinelli? At this moment, I'm leaning towards Martinelli because, even though he doesn't score a lot of goals, but he doesn't waste chances. That's my thing with him. He gets in position, he protects the ball, he drives at defenders. But Garnacho is not even doing any of this. Tries to drive against the defender. He's not driving towards it. He's running away from goal. He's just trying to run away from the defender. He's not even taking them. He's running away. Like, as too many options, too many chances. Yeah, I saw it just running away from the defender. He's not even trying to dribble past man. It's not asserting his authority. He needs to be more confident, and that's what we need. And even Pedro Neto today was a bit quiet in this game. He was just doing the basic, the simple, that's all he was doing. He didn't even try to drive. He didn't even try to do much, to be fair. But we just managed to. I think we're already scared before we even go into that game. That's what I'm gonna say, to be honest. I think we're scared, but we grew in confidence as things went on. But yeah, we need a lot to work on. Definitely our striker and our attack. We don't even have a striker. Let's not say we have a striker. We're playing a false striker, false 9. Is that what they call it? We don't even have a striker. We have Matt Gill. We need prolific strikers if we're gonna win this league. If we're gonna win anything, to be honest, we need strikers that are taking their chances. That's what we need. Oh wow, sorry, I'm getting distracted by the Manchester City game. Just saw literally one guy just toss a guy onto the floor. Yeah, sorry about that. Yes. Yeah, we have a lot to work on. We need our players to step up some more, especially up front. If we're banging in the goals up front, our defense will not be the way we're seeing it, because they're still under pressure. They're still under pressure regardless of, because we're not scoring. If we're putting our goals away, then our formation will work well, because we'll be able to play and pass out the way we want to do it. And we'll be able to do, we have that freedom. Because they're going to come out and then we can draw, because the only way our formation is going to work is drawing players out. And even us, we aren't even growing confidence on the ball already. You know, we just pass the ball we see. We pass the ball we see. That's what we do. We pass the ball we see, and we try to just do those quick passes to get around it. In the first half, it was not happening at all. It was not happening at all. Well, we scaled through. It could have been a great shame, but we made it. We made it. At least, you know, hopefully our giveaway for this Christmas is nice and done. Let me just try and check what we playing next, to be fair. If that's even out. Let's see. When are we playing again? Hopefully, I can't wait for this Christmas season to be done, man. Can't wait for this Christmas season. We're playing Aston Villa Saturday the 27th after Christmas. Wow. That's going to be... Oh, that will be after Christmas, so, you know, our Christmas giveaway should be over. We're at home, though. You know, and I think we did. Didn't we beat Aston Villa, actually? Didn't we beat them? When we went to their home ground? I think we did. I think we might need to just... To get something away from that, actually. Let me check. They beat us. No, did we beat them? Can't really see. Anyways. Can't really see. Do we have the heads to heads? Oh, wow. We didn't, you know. Wow. Previous meeting. We've had 30 wins. They've had 16 wins, but yeah. They actually beat us, you know. Sorry. Wrong information. They actually beat us at their home ground 2-1. Yeah. Yes. So we need to get our revenge at home, basically. Yeah. Aston Villa next game. But obviously there's probably... Is there a Champions League? I'm not sure. But whichever one it is, we'll be back here anyways to watch and to... If we can do the watch along. 27th should be able to do the watch along. The next one, I'm not quite sure. So yeah. Anyways, people, that's where I'm going to leave it right there for you. What a game. That's where I'm going to leave it right here for you. Yeah, and we'll see you whenever we see you. Have a great Christmas and God bless you. Stay blessed.